In today's video, I'm comparing two popular Curlsmith styling products, the In-Shower Style Fixer and Hydro Style Flexi Jelly, and I actually styled each half of my head with each of these products. So I'm gonna walk you through my styling routine, share the results with you, and share my thoughts with you on which one I recommend depending on your needs. Hi, I'm Delilah from the Holistic Enchilada, and on my channel, I share tips, tricks, and resources to help you embrace your curls and keep things simple. Hit that subscribe button for lots more tips, tricks, and tutorials for curly hair, especially fine curls. Go ahead and follow me over on social media at Holistic Enchilada, where I share more bite-sized information, and head over to my blog, holisticenchilada.com, for lots more content. The In-Shower Style Fixer is a hard hold gel with a very thick consistency that is best for longevity. You want more definition, you want your style to last longer, then you're gonna wanna go with this product. And the Hydro Style Flexi Jelly is a medium hold, more flexible hold styling gel with a more watery, thin consistency. It's a little bit easier to apply because of that. And it's a more lightweight product than the In-Shower Style Fixer. All right, guys, so like I said in the introduction, I styled each half with a different product. So I used the In-Shower Style Fixer on this side, and I used the Hydro Style Flexi Jelly on this side. I did layer the Feather Light Protein Cream underneath just because this in particular tends to dry my hair out, and my hair doesn't do well with regular curl creams. This one has a lot of protein in it, so I feel like it's a really good balance for my hair. This cream is really lightweight. It works really well for me. I just use a tiny amount. You're gonna see how much I use. But just to get a little bit of moisture in there that doesn't weigh down my hair and helps balance out that gel. And then it also just works well with this one as well. Even though I don't really need it for this gel, I could use this gel without a curl cream. But just to make it a more even comparison, I put it all over my hair and I styled each side separately. And then I diffused completely dry, and these were the results. So let me get to it. Let me show you what I did and share more of my thoughts. So I'm going to start off with the Feather Light cream only because the In-Shower Style Fixer is really drying. So it causes flash drying in my hair, and my hair also just doesn't do well with a lot of moisture. So I like to use this protein cream because it's really lightweight and it's got protein in it. So I'm just putting a tiny little amount, and then I'm just going to put it right through the ends. Just rake it through. Some tangles. But my hair is wet. Like I had it wrapped up, but I went back to the sink just before I hit record so that I could re-wet it. So it's not dripping, but it's really wet. Almost dripping. I'm gonna start off with the In-Shower Style Fixer just because your hair needs to be like really wet for this one. So I'm actually gonna go wet my hands and then I'll put it in my hands. All right, so just a tiny little bit because I'm only doing half. Always emulsify. And I'm just going to rake it through. Now, so I can create some lift up here, I'm going to like pull it up and away. So that side is done. I lose hair every step of the way. Okay, then I'm gonna come in with the Hydro Style Flexi Jelly, and this one is runnier, it's thinner. You'll see I'm gonna also just use a little bit. And this one spreads a lot easier because it's got like a more slippery consistency. But it's easier to spread because of that. See, as soon as I put the other one, the In-Shower Style Fixer on this side, my hair just felt like dry. That's not the case here. All right, so now I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes and I'm going to diffuse fully dry, and I will show you the difference in the results. All right, so these are the results. So remember, I used the Hydro Style Flexi Jelly on this side and the In-Shower Style Fixer on this side. So as you can see, visually, it doesn't look that much different. pretty much looks the same. I normally part my hair here, like on this side, so this is what it would normally look like. So this part might look a little weird because I don't normally part it in the middle like this. Looks a little different. But if we look at the curl patterns, the way that it clumped, I think my hair was just a little bit drier on this side, so it's like a tiny bit stringier on the ends. Then this one I did add more water here where I didn't do it on this side. I didn't think I needed it, but I guess I did. But other than that, I mean, my curl pattern is the same. I did get more of a cast on this side because it was a little bit drier, but both of them do give me a cast. Very light, scrunches out, but that's the case with everything for me. Like, I don't get a cast very easily. It's very difficult for me to get a cast from my products. But you can see that it pretty much looks the same. So the main difference is gonna be the longevity. This side is gonna last just a little longer than this side, meaning when I wake up tomorrow, this side might be just a little more stretched out and might need a little more of a touch up than this side would, but I'm gonna show you that tomorrow so you can see the difference. The other thing is how it feels. This side does feel a little bit like I've got some product in it, whereas this side feels like my natural hair. So it's one of the key things that I struggle with a lot of the Curlsmith products, is because they are heavier than most other products that I use, and so they feel like I can feel them in my hair, and I don't really like that. The longevity for this gel is great, and whenever I want something that lasts a long time, I know that I can use this gel and my style is gonna last a long time. I'm not gonna like the way that it feels, and it does get drier as the days go on. I don't add anything to it, but that's because my hair's not really dry. I think for most people, since most people with curly hair tend to have drier hair, they would definitely need to layer some more curl cream underneath this and probably refresh with a curl cream, just because it does get drier as the days go on. Not gonna have that problem on this side. So as you saw the texture, this is a much more liquidy gel. This is more like a water-based gel versus this really sticky, thick gel. So the key differences as far as ingredients go, this one has polyquat 69 as a second ingredient. That is a pretty heavy polyquat, and it provides really good hold. It also provides really good protection against the weather, so humidity or dryness. It's one of those ingredients that works well on damaged hair, and just like in general all around for most curly hair, it's just one of the ingredients that weighs down fine and low porosity hair. And since I've got fine hair, that's what happens to me. So that's why I use such a tiny amount, because this will weigh down your hair if you use too much. This also has a couple of oils in it. So we've got PEG 40 hydrogenated castor oil, which is like a more water soluble castor oil, avocado oil, apricot oil, sunflower seed oil. Then we've got aloe leaf, couple of extracts, some more oils, propylene glycol. So that is a humectant way down on the list at the bottom, so that's not going to be a problem. Phenoxyethanol, potassium sorbate, just a bunch of preservatives. It does have an itchy M, the last ingredient, so if you struggle with itchy M's, this might be problematic. Okay, but this is definitely the hardest hold gel you'll find in the range. Will give you the most definition and the longest lasting style. Now, as far as the Hydro Style Flexi Jelly, you're gonna get a more flexible medium hold, so it feels a little nicer if you prefer that like more natural feeling in the hair. This one is more moisturizing as well, whereas this one can dry out your hair. This one is a little more moisturizing. This is not going to be as effective in high humidity and dry weather as this one is, but it still works really well for me even in Florida. As far as all their other gels go, aside from, the in-shower style fixer, this would be my next pick, and probably my number one pick, because the style fixer just feels kind of gross in my hair sometimes. So this one has PEG 40 hydrogenated castor oil as well. Oh, second ingredient is PVP, which is not as strong as the polyquat that's in the in-shower style fixture, but it's one of those ingredients that it creates a great barrier on the hair to protect against the weather and holds the style a lot longer. It's got sodium hyaluronate, so that is a moisturizing, humectant, actually moisturizing ingredient, some extracts. So right away at the top, I'm noticing a lot less moisture. That's why I know that this is a lighter product. Aside from also the polyquat missing and having PVP instead, that's a little bit lighter than the polyquat. So we've got a bunch of extracts. We've got one oil so far, and then more extracts. There's glycerin down at the bottom. and preservatives and stuff. Okay, yeah, so if you struggle with your hair getting weighed down very easily, I think you could make both of these work. So it just depends on your needs. If you're like me and you struggle with it, you just have to be very careful with how much you're using. You have to be clarifying with a stronger shampoo. None of the Curlsmith shampoos clean my hair enough for me to solely use their shampoo, conditioner, and stylers. I can use their styling products, but I've got to use a much stronger conditioner from a different brand. Shampoo. Their shampoos simply do not cut it for me, and I think that if you struggle with getting weighed down and buildup, that's probably going to be the case for you as well. So I would advise against their shampoos. In that case, for everybody else, it's probably fine. If you have a lot of damage, if you struggle with getting that silky smooth feeling in your hair, then you'll probably like Curlsmith products because they do have some of those synthetic ingredients that coat the hair that make it feel nicer and make it easier to manage and style. If your hair is really healthy, then you might not like it because those ingredients sit on the hair and you can feel them. And so your natural healthy hair feels better than that. So that's why I think a lot of people get a little bit confused with Curlsmith. And like I've talked about in the past, yeah, their products do build up over time, but there's a reason for that and there's a place for that. For hair types that can't deal with the buildup, I would advise against most of their products. This would be a really good choice. And because it's got a medium hold, it's gonna be your best bet as the strongest styler in their line. If your hair can handle more, you're in really, really humid environment, go with this, but make sure that you're careful and you're clarifying and you're not using too much if your hair struggles with that. Also, layer a cream under it because like I said, it is drying. So you can feel that I can feel that this side's a little bit drier feeling than this side. It feels a little smoother and silkier. So this part I'm recording on my phone just because my camera died. So I know the sound is a little different, but I wanted to show you the difference in the two between the hard hold and the medium hold. So you can see that this side really held up. The clumps are still together. I only got like this area that really like fluffed up and kind of lost some definition. That's really easy to get back in shape. This side is a lot fluffier. You can see there's more frizz. I also have more volume on this side. Like it's a little, let me back up, a little more voluminous than the other side, but this is gonna need some refreshing. I've got like all of this here that's fluffed out, and then some sections down here that are not ideal. So you can see the difference. You can see the clumps on this side versus this is all broken up. That's a key difference in medium versus hard hold gels in general. This side feels drier because it's already the next day. This side does not feel dry like that side, so it still feels better, but this is going to require more refreshing. So this is why I usually recommend hard hold gels, especially to people who are new to the curly curl method or just like embracing your curls in general, because it's less work. You spend the same amount of time styling your hair and wash day, and then you don't have to refresh as much, as long, or at all in some cases. So it just makes your life easier and it just gives you the most definition anyway, a hard hold gel. So here are the key differences between the two gels. So this again was the in-shower style fixer, and this side is the Hydro Style Flexi Jelly. Okay, so I hope that you found this video helpful comparing these two products. If you have another product you'd like me to compare, anything else you want me to focus on, I'm going through all the Curlsmith products that I have, trying to create tutorials and educational content with them while I give you my reviews, because I find review videos pretty boring. So I'm trying to incorporate like slightly different way of getting you my thoughts and recommendations for this. So I'm going to continue comparing similar Curlsmith products to each other, and that way I can review each one and let you know what would be best for your hair type and your needs. So let me know in the comments what you think, any feedback, and if you've tried either of these two products, let me know how your experience was or what your experience was with them. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.